Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
Oh, I like that angle.
That's unfortunate. Time to take the leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Yeah, JB's. She's not here. She's not here today, guys. She is celebrating her Mexican heritage for Cinco de Mayo, a.k.a. Taco Trump Day. Get that taco bowl at Trump Tower. It's the best ever made. Somebody actually went there, Bob, from Old Row. They were a competitor, I think, of TFM.
Yeah, I'm not fond of them.
Okay. They hired a new dude to kind of go out and test shit.
Yeah.
Who I like, actually. And he went and tried the Trump Taco Bowl there. And he did say it was the greatest. By the way, the video looked like it was the greatest. So maybe he's onto something. Who knows?
You know,
he doesn't lie. The guy doesn't lie if he doesn't like something.
This is not a joke. I'm being serious. There's no one I trust more to make a taco bowl than a white business.
Thank you.
Because
I agree.
It's not Mexican in any way whatsoever.
Yep.
That is a white mom invention. We're going to have a taco bowl, a taco salad bowl.
Yeah.
And I guarantee they make the best.
By the way, he said the same thing of like, I just gave a review on a taco bowl, but full disclosure, I don't know what a fucking taco bowl is or where they sell these anywhere. And he's right. I could only name like 4 or 5 in my head when he said it. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a taco bowl. It's been a long time. Actually, that's not true. I've had one, but it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
I mean, yeah, unless you're counting like Chipotle.
Flores. No, Bob, I think I had one at Flores.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right down the street from us.
Yep.
So I think it was the last time I had one. I do enjoy them, but I don't really eat the chip part of it or the bowl part of it. So
well, it's an interesting thing, right? Because you can't, like, the bowl is edible, but you can't eat it, or everything goes to chaos.
It is. So that's the gig there. Now, if you're watching the producer's camera, Coop is back there on the 1s and 2s. Ryan is helping him out. Say hello.
We're getting
Coop.
our boy some reps over
hello,
here. How you
Cooper.
doing, Coop?
Yeah. Hello, Cooper.
Happy to be here.
Oh, I can tell. I can tell. Host of Crime
He's up.
Corner.
He's up today.
I
Did
know.
you hear that energy?
Look at that, dude. Look at that.
Again, that wasn't a joke.
No. But yeah, like I said on all the other shows, like we offer everyone to move. I understand you guys have lives and all that other shit. Crime Corner, it's a two-hander, man. So like Coop is coming with us. It's him and Jessie, and so yeah, that show will continue. And we're getting him used to everything for the Wilmington journey and all that other stuff. But we love all you guys. We wish you were coming. And Jessie is not celebrating Cinco de Mayo. I was kidding, but she is in North Carolina helping set up the new office as we speak.
I mean, she's going to drink margaritas today at some point.
I think tonight, she's not a day drinker. She's not a.
I know.
She doesn't booze before, like she has a wine clock, right?
Yes.
I'm dead serious. So on her iPhone, I got mine right here. On her iPhone, there'll be this thing that goes off, and then she'll pull it out of her pocket and tap. And I was like, "What is that?" It's a tiny alarm. It's not like a wake up alarm. It's just like a little alert. She's like, "Oh, it's the wine clock." And then she's got a bedtime clock as well. And the bedtime clock is set for like 9:52. And I'm like, "Why that number?" She's like, "I just want to get every last minute before I have to get up." She would get up with the kids at 6:30. I would get up at 7 and then drive them to the schools and all that other stuff. And that's kind of how we split it. But I don't need a lot of sleep. I'm like a 4 or 5 hour a night guy where if she doesn't get her 8 hours, she's wearing sunglasses, guys. Okay?
Yep.
She's wearing sunglasses. So she'll be back, though, in, a week and a half or whatever it is. We will be going live from Wilmington starting on May 18th. May 18th is the start date down there. And, just give us some time. We'll set up the new sets and all the new fun and everything else that's going on.
It's a big move.
It is. It's across the entire country, for Christ's sakes. But luckily, Drinkin' Bros is not a guest-dependent show. Matter of fact, a lot of you guys hate some of the guests, so it's like, okay, cool. But we'll be here with you day in and day out, as always, and then we'll make the move. And Coop is more than capable. And also, did you go overseas? Coop, what's your story?
No, never went overseas, never deployed. That's why I don't talk a lot about being a veteran.
Oh, I got it.
At the tail end of training, just as we were getting ready to deploy.
Okay, interesting, yeah.
He's like, fuck, why am I missing the actor's name? Adam
Driver?
Yeah, Adam Driver.
Yeah.
He got hurt right at the end.
He did deploy?
And all his Marine buddies went over and he didn't.
Yeah, poor bastard. It's frustrating.
Yeah. It's frustrating as if you want to kill. I share that same feeling, but I share the same feeling.
Signed up to blow shit up.
Somebody in the app on Drinkin' Bros, when I was talking about my desire to murder the other day, was just like, "Oh, why don't you just fucking serve there, Ross?" Zero desire to do that. I'm looking at a cyclist. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I live in that space with, like, normal people here that piss me off. Like that guy who just got charged the other day for mowing down the cyclist for the hit and run. They're going to have to look at that footage, bro. Because when you watch it, they were taking up the entire fucking road. This guy's got to go to work. What's he supposed to do? Nowhere for him to go, and he's got to knock down a few cyclists to do it. I mean, they're going like 5 miles an hour uphill. And it's like, hey, bro, it's a fucking 2-lane road. Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Right.
I wonder what they're going to say about that.
It's like the equivalent of like you punch someone in the face because they won't get out of the way of the door, and you're like, I'm just doing my hobby. I'm just door standing.
Right. And you're
like I need to get in.
It's not a hobby, bro. Like, we got to get you the fuck out of here. I get a life to live.
It could be a hobby, but not on the road.
No.
Not on the fucking road.
And then last night, man, because it clicks in again, and I don't know what that disease is called, where you think about it and don't do it. There's a guy ahead of me eating up the whole fucking road, heading out of the neighborhood, which is a 1-lane road, and it's long. And he's wearing, full cycle. He was like Lance Armstrong, but like 58 years old. And then he had an asshole pad, which I've never seen before on a human being.
Smart.
And the asshole pad only covered, Bob, the inside of his butt cheeks where the hole was, and then the hole itself. And when I watched him get up to try to go faster to go up this hill, I saw it, and it was like a heart. It was like a heart. Somebody making a fucking heart. And I was like, man, is that what we're down to? You couldn't even get the whole ass? Maybe they just don't make the pants like that, the spandex and all that shit. Like, fuck this guy. But that was another body I could have caught yesterday. Super easy, and I would have slept like a baby last night.
I think they call that invasive thoughts.
Oh, that's my intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
God, that's what my kids call it.
Same thing.
Yeah. My son Jack says in middle school they're called intrusive thoughts, and I go, what the fuck is that? I'd say fuck, but I go, what is that? And he said, that's what it is. You're right. Holy shit. And he goes, Dad, you just got to know not to do them, you know? And I go, obviously. Now he doesn't know about the cyclist thing, and he doesn't listen to the goddamn show. I don't let him. So the fact that he could read my mind like that was suspect. Very, very suspect, Jax. So if you're listening right now when you're not supposed to, Dad's going to find you. X's going to give it to you, okay, when I get home. But last night, I'm scrolling through everything, watching the NBA playoffs. Bob is exactly what I said yesterday. 40-point game. Jesus Christ, man. Turned that off and decided to pop on over to the Met Gala, which I wish I wouldn't have. We talk about this every year, and the fun and flirtiness of it. We're all going through hard times. Everybody's going through hard times across the board. I understand that, and we're all kind of trying to figure it out. Drinkin' Bros, we got a story about it today about these residents in Chicago that are suing CVS for leaving Chicago, although they stole everything from the store, which we'll talk about this afternoon. And some of these problems, I understand. You want to blame the oil thing on Trump? Totally get that. The rest of it, though, is businesses kind of exploiting this shit. And right now, in my personal opinion, is not the time for celebrities to do this rich-ass shit and flaunt it in front of the world when they know it's going to eat up social media, everything else. There's nothing going on in the middle of the week other than the playoffs, which I mentioned earlier, NBA and NHL. Therefore, if you have a 40-point blowout as your primetime game, you're going to wander. And I wandered on over to here. Who do we got up first? Which asshole do we have first?
This is the most apropos one to start with.
Is that Sarah Paulson?
This is Sarah. Good eye. This is Sarah Paulson.
I'm a Paulson. I'm a Paulhead.
She's a great actress.
I know.
Genuinely a fantastic actress.
Lesbian.
Yes.
Lesbian.
To a much older lady.
I know.
The mom from 2.5 Men. I think she has a whole career, but I only know her as the mom from 2.5 Men.
I actually respect. If you're a real fucking lesbian, prove it. Marry somebody fucking old or disgusting or whatever, and it's just like, okay, Paulson's living that life because she's got to eat that box every night.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're going to go after a 65-year-old, box, have fun. So, yeah, I give her respect. She's a true lesbian. I'm not going to knock her for that. But what outfit was she wearing last night?
I don't know what the dress situation is, but the dollar bill mask is to protest the 1%.
Stop it. Okay, press play.
At the Met Gala.
Come on, man.
This is a This is a millionaire.
Wow. No, she is a multimillionaire, Bob.
Yeah.
She's probably worth 12 to 14.
I've seen the number 12 thrown around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just guessed that. Shit.
And then that is her, but you got to combine the wealth with her wife. The household wealth is probably quite a bit higher.
What's her wife do?
She's an actress. She was in 2.5 Men. She's had a very long career.
I never really watched 2.5 Men. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Holland Taylor. She has been acting for a long, long time.
Okay.
So she's also well off.
Okay. Press play here. Let's see what this is. Turn off the music just in case we get dinged by YouTube, but I'm on YouTube today. Jesus Christ. She's got a fucking dollar bill over her eyes.
It's a bold statement.
And this is the protest, the 1%.
Yes. At the 1%iest event.
Bob, it's less than that. You're looking at 0.0001. I've never been invited to this goddamn thing. Ever. And it's typically an invite because you're in their magazine or whatever it is, whatever that's going on. But most people were sitting this one out. Like a lot of people decided to sit it out because Jeff Bezos put it on. Can you confirm that?
Yes, Jeff Bezos was put up a bunch of money for it or something like that.
So she's protesting the 1%, which Jeff Bezos is. God,
the
dude.
one,
He's
the
the only.
two?
He's the only percent.
The two?
Yes, what him, Elon.
Elon's number one. Bezos, I'm pretty sure, is number
is
two.
Two. So what the fuck? If you're gonna protest it, just don't show up. Don't even go to the goddamn thing, and you know what you're getting into. Also, like these multimillionaires who are worth over $10 million, screaming at the billionaires, is fucking insane to me. Again, especially in times like these. Shit, I was on a call this morning for Hardy F. Seltzer. All these trucks that ship it around the nation are on diesel. Diesel's up to like $5.75 or whatever the fuck it is. And they were like, hey, we're going to have to wait a week and combine these trucks. Some of our listeners are like, oh, hey, you're sold out here, here, and here. And I go, I know, but we've got to combine these trucks. Otherwise, the shipping is so outrageous. We would actually owe people money right now. So like wearing a dollar bill over your face is just a fuck you move that is indescribable, and it is the reason why everybody will turn on you. I love you, Sarah, as an actress. As a person, You can probably fuck right off, but
Look,
like,
I mean,
you're
we're-
gonna make people not like you as an actress
We're
if you
gonna-
keep doing this shit.
We're gonna run through a list of people today whose talent is undeniable, who
Sure.
are insufferable assholes.
Perfect. And you know what? I'll add it on the right real quick before we do the rest of this. That's Kid Rock for me. I think you and I were talking about this, or maybe Ryan after the show yesterday. And, you know, he did the whole Bud Light thing, which caused all the controversy, and we agree with him. But then he magically gets paid off by Bud Light, and his drinking is like, oh, man, you know, I've changed my mind. They just deserved a little slap on the pee-pee. It's okay now. And it's like, no, it's not, Bob. You took $10 million. So did Dana White and all these other guys, and it's like, cool. Now, Dana's always been an asshole and unscrupulous. He doesn't care.
Dana, he has no ethics or moral compass or anything.
And that's why I don't mind it.
Right.
Because it's the same comedy that I've been doing for 26. You can't cancel me because I've been doing the same shit. Same with Dana White. He's been the same asshole forever. So, like, therefore, I don't hate Dana White. Great. You want to take the fucking money? It's what you've always done.
Yeah, you've been for sale your entire career.
Correct. So you are completely on brand. You're good. Kid Rock, though, and the fucking common man and all that shit, even though he grew up rich in a car dealership and his dad owned a mansion in Michigan and everything else, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that you're white trash living in a fucking trailer. I don't. I'm sorry. Who's up next?
Well, I just kind of was fucking bookmarking left and right, so I don't have a particular order to this.
No, you're good. Okay. Is that Lena Dunham
Lena
underneath?
Dunham is next.
Oh, no. No. I thought this was AI. I sent you this picture and I was like, is this AI? So she was there?
Yes. This was almost as bad as Nature Nook in terms of like me being like, is this fake or not?
Yes. I thought this was AI. That's why I hit you first, and I was like, I'm tired of the audience saying, Ross, why you keep getting tricked by AI? This looks fake.
I thought Sarah Paulson was fake at first.
Yep.
This was a triple checker on almost every single one.
Yeah. Holy shit. First of all, she's near $3 billion. She's near 300 pounds. Secondly, she very famously over the last few years is like, I want to get out of the spotlight. I'm tired of Hollywood and people fucking ripping on me and all this other shit, and I can't take it. She writes a book that just came out.
She had a show last year, too.
She did, and she wrote a book that just came out. I beat her. Fuck off, Lena. And I beat her last week, which was nice. And she's making the rounds promoting this book right now. This is atrocious. I mean, this is absolutely fucking atrocious right here. This goddamn thing. Holy shit, dude. I just don't understand. And there was a point where she was with Jack Antonoff for a while, who arguably one of the biggest music producers in the world. They broke up for reasons unspecified. I think this probably specified it right now. Looking at what she's wearing. My God, dude. What a fucking mess. Okay. Now, whoever's working Twitter right there, go.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Type in Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I saw him trending last night, and people were going after him or whatever, right? I don't know if this is real or fake. But when I saw it, I go, you know what? It doesn't look like Travis Kelce. It looks like Sam Smith, the singer. So I think people just got it wrong.
Yeah, it is Sam Smith, not Kelsey.
It is? They confirmed that?
Yeah, someone has confirmed that. I don't know how you would think this is Travis Kelce. That's Sam Smith.
Well, I think because Taylor Swift was there maybe and then brought him as her date. It vaguely looks like him, by the way. So I'm not going to completely shoot it down. From a distance, you're
Okay,
like, all right,
yeah.
same beard.
If you don't have the close-up, yeah.
And he's a huge man in real life. Sam Smith is a huge person.
Mhm.
So maybe to the untrained eye, but like I told Bob earlier, I texted him, I said, man, if this is Travis Kelce, you can pretty much just end his career right now. Thank God it's not him. Thank God it's not. So it's Sam
I don't think
Smith.
he'd do that.
Let's put that to bed. No.
I think Travis
hope
is
not.
more bro than that. I mean,
I hope not. But, there was The Rock last night. You can type in The Rock. He was wearing a dress. He was wearing a fucking dress last night. And I don't know what the theme was. Usually there's some theme. It doesn't even matter because I don't really care. Oh, so he was wearing a dress.
this is more like a kilt.
Play this clip.
Get him up.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got working with here.
Audio.
Yeah, you got to turn up the. There you go. Coop.
There you go.
And his
Turn up louder.
Cool with this pleated skirt, and I was like, well, look,
Pleated
our
skirt,
culture,
okay.
Polynesian culture.
Just saying a pleated
we
skirt.
rock lava lavas. We rock skirts. The most masculine men, but not that I'm one of them, but the most masculine men wear lava lavas and skirts.
Okay.
Great. Well,
Okay. Look, you're the Rock.
I mean, I get it. I don't know.
I understand what he's trying to defend because they wear
It's his culture.
hoop skirts or whatever. It's mi cultura, as Jessie says. But as the biggest or one of the biggest action stars in the world, that's an image that you don't want getting out into people's minds at all. And I don't know who talked him into this, but
Is it that much different from a kilt?
Well, he's wearing pants underneath it too, so it's like.
Trying to class it up, maybe?
He didn't fully commit to the bit, and honestly, it looks like his outfit in Tooth Fairy, the movie, except it was a pink tutu in that one. But this, man, I think you got to recognize who you are, what you do, who your audience is, and I think that's very, very important. And your audience probably doesn't want to see your favorite action hero / wrestler of all time in a fucking kilt / dress or whatever we're calling that. Also, man, you've done so much. I think for him and there's a handful of people. Kevin Hart is one of them. Jelly Roll and Post Malone should just take a little break from the spotlight. We don't need to see it every single place that we see you guys. Just take a little break. Have a little bit of mystery. Unless you're doing a podcast, obviously, then who cares? But let's face it, I'm not making that kind of money. If I was, Jesus Christ, man, you'd never catch me in any of that shit. But I'm not sure if you heard, Ryan, but they canceled, I think, the first leg of the Jelly Roll Post Malone tour. It was called the Big Ass Stadium Tour.
To be fully honest, I'm not the biggest fan of those two, so I didn't even know they were going on a tour. But,
totally understand it.
All I know is Jelly Roll's been spending way too much goddamn time in WWE. We don't need him at WrestleMania every fucking year, bro.
Thank you, dude. He's been at every single event you invite him to, and I get it, man. You struggled for years, and now's your time, right? You get to do all the cool shit and all this stuff, but you got to also dial it back in because I like his music. I do. And I think he's got some hits, but I'm seeing him so much now that I'm not thinking of him as a musician. I'm thinking of him as fucking Jelly Roll, who just shows up to every fucking event. And when he smashed that guy through the table, I was like, I know the WWE fans were pissed. They were like, get this fucking guy out of here, dude.
Look, I mean, it's good for a one-time thing. They've had celebrities in wrestling
Totally.
for years, but it's
Not
getting to the
every
point where it's like,
single
bro,
year.
you're now trying to be a wrestler. You're not a wrestler.
Right.
You're Jelly Roll.
Right. Man, so that's a tough one to me, but they had to cancel the first leg of the tour. The ticket sales were awful. And I just think because it's the two of them are oversaturated, and it's been a while since they put out an album too. So, that helps when you're touring. You got to promote the new shit and everything else. But yeah, ticket sales are not great, so they canceled the first leg of this tour. Now, what I'm told behind the scenes is that Post Malone is releasing a new album, but it got pushed, I guess, because he wasn't happy with some things. So maybe they reschedule it afterwards. And then hopefully the album's a banger and we all love it and people go and see him. But right now, I think you got to get that album out and figure it out and then just stay out of doing shit like this for a while. I mean, let's just call it 6 months. Just take 6 months off. Leave a little bit of mystery and then come back. Who else was there last night? Well, I'll tell you who wasn't there. Zendaya. Zendaya was not there, and in the past, they've always loved her and like Rihanna and all that other shit. Zendaya, I think, is the smartest move of all time. Chalamet skipped it. He was at the Knicks game last night. Good for you, bro. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm proud of that one.
Now
Good
is
job,
not
Jimmy.
the time to do it. Like, Americans don't want to see this shit after you've been preaching in their fucking faces for years and years and years about tax the rich, get rid of ICE, get rid of all this other shit. That's what's driving up the prices at all these companies. These robberies at all these fucking stores and everything else are criminals committing these crimes. Wipe them out of our fucking country. Don't stand up for this bullshit and then show up with what the fuck is Katy Perry wearing on her face?
Excuse me, astronaut Katy Perry. We got to put that out there. Give her proper title.
Correct,
but
and I will.
Just play this.
Yeah.
It's like a full metallic metal mask, and she can't see shit, apparently.
Is that her astronaut mask?
I guess.
Oh, is this the big reveal?
It's the reveal.
Oh, and it's Katy Perry.
I never would have known.
It's Katy Perry. Me neither. Oh, peace.
What are these people doing?
Peace. Peace, everyone. And then there's a trend going on, Ryan, that I can't explain either. Now, I can explain it from a poor person's perspective because I've been there. The silver tooth that a lot of these people are wearing, it used to be a cap when you're poor of like, oh, hey, you can't afford a crown or a veneer. Awesome. We're just going to cap this bitch with one of those iron fillings.
Yeah, just a metal filling. Yeah.
Yep. Just a metal filling. And I've seen a lot of celebrities wearing these metal fillings, and I'm like, hey, dude, those are for poor people that actually like can't afford a tooth.
Are they fillings, or are they trying to do like a light grill type thing, where like instead of you have the whole mouth, you just got one tooth?
I debated that.
Okay.
I debated that in my mind last night, and I think it's the other side of like, hey, I'm just like you. I can't afford a dentist either, you know, and I've got one of your fillings.
We haven't used metal fillings for like 10 to 15 years at this point.
Longer than that. Longer than I've got a couple still in the back of my mouth. And those were from when I was a kid, dude. And, you know, they work, and I don't really give a shit, and you can't see them on camera, so I don't care. But she's in her front row there. I got one here, right here. It's veneer. That's a veneer that's not real. Cost a shit ton. And the reason being is because when I didn't have money, I had one of those shitty fill-ins from one of those shitty dentists, and it was an emergency, chipped a tooth, and had to go through it. However, it looked green on camera. Something about the lighting that was coming in and causing it to look like kind of neon greenish. My agent was like, yo, before the first movie, he goes, you got to get rid of that fucking thing. And I go, this is the first time I made some money, so what do you got here? And he sent me to a dentist. And the dentist said, hey, we will hand paint this tooth and everything else. I show up, and there's a gold molar in his lobby. And
You went to the right guy.
There was water fountains going over the gold molar, and it had a spotlight down on it when you walked into the office. And then I had to go to a separate lab afterwards with this Asian like scientist who was like, here's the tooth that I've personally painted for you and whatever, and it looks like all your other teeth. And I was like, oh my God. This is a long time ago, and that's how they used to do shit. And I was like, okay, cool. But that cost $5,000 for this one goddamn tooth, when if I didn't do the new guy, for Christ's sakes, I wouldn't have $5,000 to pay for a fucking tooth.
It all goes back to the new guy, man.
It does. And by the way, to this day, like I'm unbelievably grateful for that film because it changed my life in so many different ways. But that was when my agent sat me down and was like, you're about to be on movie screens. You got to get rid of that fucking tooth. And now Katy Perry and these people are going back to like the fucking trailer park fillings. It's kind of insulting, you know? Like, if you're going to do it, do it. Who's this next idiot?
Well, this is one of our favorites. She, always is making appearances on the different red carpets and Hollywood type of things. Heidi Klum, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop it. She's unrecognizable.
You can't even recognize it's her.
I actually didn't know it was her.
Heidi, can we get a quick fist bump for a
Here's why. God, don't come after me.
She,
She looks a little bigger. She looks
does.
like she's got a little weight on her,
I
which I don't.
wonder
By
if-
the way, I love. Like I'm a fan of that actually.
I do wonder if that's part of the costume, maybe, or because this isn't a dress. This is a costume.
Oh, so you think that's kind of cemented on down there where the
Yeah,
belly
if that's
button
kind of
is?
like maybe we're adding some padding in. Because she's not a
Got
big
it.
woman.
I
She's-
don't think
yeah.
so, but I haven't seen her in a while. So okay, yeah, she loves this bullshit. I'll give her a pass. She does that Halloween stupid shit, and she's never. Here's the other thing. If you're rich and then you look down on everybody else as a poor and a peon and all that other shit, like, then you have the right to do this. She has always looked down on everybody her entire life.
Well, yeah,
so we're good.
Just
like
we
I
were
actually,
saying, yeah, like it's on brand for her. This has always been her.
Totally.
This is what she'll do, and yeah.
so congratulations, Heidi. I'll give you a fucking pass. And like, nothing about this makes me hate her at all because she's always been like this. Of like, hey guys, I'm rich, and this is what rich people do.
We look like statues in public.
I'm okay with that. Great. You had the money for, a goddamn whole makeup team out of Hollywood.
Oh yeah, this was all morning.
This
Like they started at 6 a.m.
This is a 12 to 14 hour gig, which Most jobs in the entertainment industry are, but the fact that she's paying for it and not like a movie studio, this probably cost her out of pocket 20, 25K for something like this.
Yeah, I could believe
Maybe
it.
more, maybe 50. I don't know. But she's always been rich and been proud of it. So she's got a pass.
All right.
Oh, okay. So
Can we
Jessie
go to
called
my
me.
favorite?
Jessie called me about Sabrina Carpenter, and I said, "Hey, I'm not. I want to watch it live. I missed it because I was watching the game for a little bit. What happened here?"
I mean, I'm a huge fan of this look. It's essentially, it's all film reel and film strips. This video is going to go to other people. But yeah, so it's supposed to look like old
what's the one of
Hollywood
her
and stuff.
in the orange?
That's a different person.
Okay, gotcha.
There's multiple clips in this video.
That's fine.
But
you
yeah.
just pause it on her right there.
She looks great.
She looks great. She looks great. And there's a way to look great and do this shit. And after the dust up at Coachella and the memes that have been going around on her face, which have been hilarious, every single one of them, it actually makes me like her more. So, good. This is fine. I don't care. This one doesn't really piss me off. You want your pop stars to be famous pop stars. So that's fine. She gets a pass.
Yeah.
She gets a pass. Who's next?
This is just a big compilation
Oh,
video.
God.
I don't know. Also, it looks like there's random other stuff in here.
I love this. Did
Okay,
somebody put tragedies in it?
I think they did here. If you want to give
Wait,
it.
yeah. Is there a song with it?
Are you?
Oh, it's Mockingbird. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
copyrighted.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Oh,
yeah,
because
so-
this is the Hunger Games, dude. We're
I'm going
living
through
in
Bob's
the Hunger
bookmarks
Games.
here. We're trying to get
This
you guys.
is no, you're good. This is great. I was thinking the exact same thing. So Beyonce was there last night. Yep, Hunger Games. All the people they're supposed to care about. I didn't see one pin
Snoop.
last night. Snoop Dogg. Snoop is always on brand, dude. He's done everything forever and doesn't give a shit about Africa or anything else. Doesn't care. Doesn't care about the kids with the bugs on their faces. Like, yeah, he's good.
Landslides.
Yep. Look at that, dude. Just digging your way out with your hands. And then there's Katy Perry. Oh, this is the Hunger Games we're in. Look at that.
Very
People
much so.
are, the
This is
kids
the
are
capital.
begging for food in Gaza. I don't see a pin for Gaza. So, hey, press pause real quick. There we go. So the last two, Kendall Jenner and Blake Lively, on brand. Great. They don't care about anybody else. They never have pretended to. They have never pretended to care about anybody else in the world. They've never given a speech that I'm going to save the kids. I mean, her sister actually stopped a war with a can of Pepsi.
Yeah.
We've got to give these people credit when they deserve it. She stopped a war with a can of Pepsi. Her being here tonight, she didn't give a fuck about any of this. Chalamet, by the way, her boyfriend, was at the goddamn Knicks game because he's a huge fan, and I love that for him. Perfect. Your rich-ass wife, who's worth $1 billion, you go and look at like the asshole you are because that's been your brand for fucking 15 years. I still want to be an actor and kind of blend into roles and everything else, man. I'm just going to pop on down the street. It's close. These events are close, by the way. I'm just going to pop on down the street to Madison Square Garden and go to the Knicks game tonight. That way, you win, I win. I'll meet you later at the hotel, and we can bang and have some fun and laughs about all this. So don't care about her. She's never cared about poor people. That's great. You're fine. Blake Lively, same thing. She's up next. Look. Doesn't care about poor people whatsoever. You're fine. We know what she looks like. And she's trying to get some goodwill because everybody in America has turned against her in this lawsuit with Justin Baldoni and all the other shits. Look at this. Look at the kids with the fucking dolls
It
on
goes
their
straight
heads.
from Blake into.
Yep. Play it. Let it go. Look at the Hunger Games we're living in, dude. I fucking love it, dude. Those kids don't need to eat. Fucking Blake Lively needs a dress. You've got to start ordering things of importance in this world. Starving kids versus paying somebody $25,000 to put a cement suit on you like Heidi Klum. Sorry, but I don't want to see an ugly child begging for food. I want to see Heidi Klum and just covered in cement trying to just walk up the stairs and maybe have dinner or whatever the fuck goes on in here. But the kids, guys, they don't give a shit about the poor kids. Don't give a shit about any of it. Taraji P. Henson actually made a statement after the show, which I thought reading the clickbait headline, when I clicked it, it was like, oh, maybe she's in on the gig and she knows what's going on. And the clickbait headline said, celebrities are out of touch by going to this Met Gala because of Jeff Bezos. So I was like, oh, maybe finally a celebrity gets it. Finally, one fucking gets it. And then she's changing her ways and she's all in on the crusade or whatever. And nope. Read further down the article, the rest of her quote was, why was no one wearing ice out pins at this event? How could you? We've got to stand up for something in this time of whatever the fuck they're going through, whatever they want you to pretend to care about as they're eating. But to go here is $50,000 a ticket, by the way. $50,000.
That's light.
One ticket. That's just the ticket to get in.
For these people, that's a drop in the fucking bucket.
Totally. But for the rest of the world that you supposedly care about and everything else, like, bro, I can't fucking do it. I can't hear it from you and anything else. If I went, Bob, to this thing, I would literally say, I would have a suit, an all-white suit that says, don't tax the rich. Because without them, you're all out of jobs. All of you. I watched Coinbase today. Coinbase just cut 14% of their workforce. I like the owner's statement. He was honest. He just goes, look, man, we're using AI more and starting to figure this out and shrinking down the workforce and everything else. We can have better margins. Great. It was an honest statement that he left out into the world. He didn't sugarcoat it and say, oh, fucking tariffs or policies. No, had nothing to do with that. He just goes, look, AI's taking over, bro. We're learning it. We're shrinking it down. We're getting our stock prices up for everybody else, so fuck off. And you didn't see him there. And I think we need more of that. Just a little bit more honesty of what we actually care about in this world. And it's not the starving kids. Gaza's done. Nobody was wearing a Gaza thing last night. I don't know what happened to those goddamn kids. Maybe they magically got fed. Maybe they're fat as shit and the media refuses to show them now. I don't know.
Who could say?
Who can say?
By the way, it should be noted, the Met was founded by a bunch of rich guys.
You don't say.
Who donated their money. Who donated their money.
I thought, okay, I'm sorry. I thought this was like a Little Orphan Annie sitch where the orphans had kind of banded together and said, hey, let's have this rich event.
Look,
and then all the money goes to our orphanage.
I'm sure, I mean the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Yeah. I thought it was founded by orphans. I'm sorry.
I'm sure there are orphan bones from the workers who built it in the
in the
building.
Yeah.
So in a way, orphans did it.
And well, I think if you're trying to hang paintings, you got to find a stud, And there's an app, guys, called a Stud Finder, and you can find the stud and everything else. But just know at the Met Gala in the Metropolitan Museum of Arts, that's a child's bone in the wall. That's the stud, and they're just hammering that in so they can hang a painting of a sideways vagina. And congratulations, we need $50,000 for a ticket. So fork that over. Who's up next here? Who is this?
This is Madonna.
Oh, boy. This is going to be a tough one for me.
With the black pearl on her head.
Okay. This is going to be a tough one for me.
Wait.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Oh, perfect. So, Madonna gets a pass, Bob. I'm sorry. This is Madonna.
Yes, Madonna's allowed to do whatever she wants. And
she actually adopted poor kids from Africa. A lot of them. And that's her life. So she walked it and talked it. So you can give her a pass. She's got fucking 8 black kids at home, I think. She's fucking chilling. So, yeah, she did it, dude. She picked them all off, adopted them, and she's always been Madonna. She wants to go out and wear a fucking ship on her head like that.
Not going to hate her for it.
Me neither. And you know my thoughts on Madonna. Jesse's not here today, and it's like, Madonna was a childhood crush. She could always get it. Like, that'll never go away from me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry. It was my era. That's what I grew up with, and Madonna can always get it. And she's always been like this. Shit. She was willing to take punches from Sean Penn for all those years, dude, just to be massively famous. So, yeah, this isn't shocking at all. Who's this idiot?
This is Cardi B dressed as a small intestine, I think.
Oh, my God.
I'm not joking. I believe this is...
No, I know. It's a small intestine, right?
Tessa.
But she could get it.
Wow. Wow, dude. Okay. She was a stripper at Scores in New York.
Yep.
That used to drug men and steal their money after she got off stage.
Look up, look up, look up.
And now she's at the Met Gala. Anything is possible in this life. And if you say, I hate America, one more fucking time, any of you guys, the only reason your life is possible is because America lets you strip on stage, drug dudes for money, and then make a rap album. You blow up, and then you can wear somebody's small intestines on the red carpet.
I think it's a beautiful story of immigration.
Sure is, right? Where's she from?
It is. She's from the Dominican or something.
Okay, we don't own that one. Right?
No.
Right. Now, she doesn't fuck, Bob. You know that.
Oh, actually, she was born in New York.
Are you kidding?
But she is her.
Whoa! Let's back up. Are you kidding?
Nope. But she is Dominican. Her dad's Dominican. Her mom's
so what?
Trinidadian.
Why is your accent like that?
You grow up.
She
and
barely speaks English.
I don't think they spoke a lot of English in her house.
Kikiriki. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Usually, look, that generation too, her father's generation, usually those are the proud ones that come over here and they're like, hey, you're learning fucking English, dude. We're proud to be Americans. So that's shocking to me. Okay. But she doesn't fuck, Bob. You know that, right?
She doesn't what?
She doesn't fuck.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, man.
That's why she cannot keep a dude. And it's been the constant thing behind the scenes where every dude cheats on her. She's like, I don't understand why. And it's like, well, you're not home ever. And then you don't have sex anymore because you wasted all that on white, rich businessmen to fund your life to get to where you were. So, yeah, every dude and their mother, she broke up with Stephon Diggs on Instagram.
I did that tracks.
And said that, he was cheating and everything else. They just had a kid together. And it was like, well, what do you expect?
I mean, she's got multiple kids. She fucks a little bit.
But it seems like the first one she fucks, boom, impregnated.
Yep.
And that's where the Dominican probably comes in.
Yeah.
Because that fucking country, Jesus Christ. You look at a girl the wrong way, she's got twins. And you're like, whoa, what the are those mine? Those kids look like me. The fuck is going on down there in the water, dude? So, yeah, I think she's got like 4 or 5 kids already. Not shocked.
Yeah.
Not shocked.
She is one of my favorite little rap lyrics of all time, which is drop an album, drop a baby, but I'll never drop the ball.
You can go ahead and give him a round of applause. We're teaching Coop the 1s and 2s here. Go ahead. There you go, Coop. There you go. Big fan of that. Big fan of that lyric, Bob. My God. My fucking God. Dude.
I love it every time.
I did too. And then is that Chalamet underneath there, Bob, at the Knicks game?
We got Chalamet.
My boy.
The people's
champ.
champ.
My boy. People's champ, dude. Look at him. By himself.
Kylie went to the Met Gala, and he's like, girl, I'm going to the fucking Knicks game.
By the way, love it. And when you were in the bathroom, Bob, I said I love their relationship because they both realize who they are. He's an actor that wants to remain mysterious. She's a billionaire. This is exactly what the two of them should have been that night. And she doesn't care if, a child is handless who walks up and they got chopped off from digging blood diamonds, whatever they were. She doesn't care about that. And then he's a diehard Knicks fan to the point. God, this makes me love him more. And it's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I started off 5 years ago saying that I hated him and it was ridiculous. I love him so much now. It hurts inside. And the fact that he went to a game by himself means that you are a fucking true one, dude. I went to a game by myself for Kobe. And we were editing a movie, and that's how much I loved Kobe Bryant. I just went by myself. And that's when you were true to this, not fucking new to this. I love this whole shit. I love him even more now. And to show up at a ball game, because you have nobody to talk about. Like,
no.
Hey, dude, wasn't that a fucking awesome play? You don't know these fucking people around you. And they all know you're Timothy Chalamet, so they feel weird talking to you of like, shit, is this okay? Because I don't really fucking know you, But he's not like that. Good
Let's
for
see
him,
if I can
dude.
find who he was sitting next to. Because
Looked like a black dude.
At the last game, he was sitting next to Tina Fey. Oh, he's sitting next to Susie.
Really?
From
tonight?
From
Last
Curb.
Night? She's always at the games.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it. And I think that's Susie's daughters to the right of her, left of her. So, okay. These are true fucking fans.
Yeah.
I know those people. I'm sorry. I know those people that go to the games. Not in real life. I don't know those fucking people. But you see him on TV. They're always there, and he's a diehard. They won by 40 last night. I'm sure he was thrilled.
Had a great time.
Oh, she came back from the Met. She was like, fuck this bullshit. Just take off this dress. Let's fuck and have fun. Yeah, dude. Way to go. Way to go. Both you guys. Okay. They're off the hook from last night.
Love it. This is him with Tina and Tracy in round 1.
Look at that, dude. Now Tina Fey's a shocker to me.
She's a big sports girl, but she's a Philly fan.
That's what I thought.
But lives in New York and went to the game. Tracy probably took her.
Tracy's a diehard.
Yeah.
He's at all the games. He threw up on the court, remember?
Yeah. He's not well.
No. He's very rich, though. Very, very rich. That Walmart lawsuit leaked, and Tracy, hopefully it's stashed away with a very white Jewish CPA or something like that, because, man, it's a lot of money, and I don't want you to blow it on stupid shit. Back in the day, he used to blow it on the dumbest shit of all time. I mean, the craziest shit you can imagine.
Oh, I'm sure.
There was a fucking fish tank in his house that went all the way around with all these exotic fucking fish, and I think he said the guy who had to come and clean the tank was like $15,000 a month. Just that guy. Or else the fish would die. They were so exotic that it was just like, man, if they're not like feeling like they're in the Baltic Sea, they're fucked.
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
So, yeah, good for him, but hopefully somebody's watching his money. Tina Fey, on the other hand, shocker, but I also like it. She's one of the best comedy writers of all time, and good for her.
She's kind of a bro.
I don't know her, but I hope so.
I mean, if you look at, if you go back and watch 30 Rock, a lot of sports jokes, a lot of really funny sports jokes. She gets it.
Oh, yeah. By the way, David Barnett in the chat says, hey, Ross, fuck the audience for giving a hard time about getting tricked by AI all day long. He goes, I just figured out Hakeem Jeffries, the AI for that. And I was like, hey, it's getting harder and harder, guys. And sorry, if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. I have no problem admitting it. I'm not the fucking smartest guy. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. Who do we got up next?
Heidi Klum.
Oh, so we did Heidi Klum,
okay.
but so here's the thing, Bob. Since you're back from the restroom here, pop that up. Does she look bigger, or is that just part of her outfit?
I think it's mostly part of her outfit.
That's okay. That's what we were guessing too, like the cement and shit.
Yeah.
Was she Lady Liberty? Is that Statue of Liberty?
No, she's just like some Greek statue.
Okay. I caught some Lady Liberty with heavies. That's kind of when I got out.
But I mean, that's what the Statue of Liberty is too, right? It's sort of a Roman Greek.
Does the statue have heavies though? I don't remember it.
Lady Liberty, let's check.
I don't ever remember trying to jack off to the Statue of Liberty. Like, I think it would have. I don't think you can see her tits.
She's not packing much.
Yeah, it's kind of covered up. I was correct. Okay, good.
Yeah,
good. Look at that. So I was right.
It's odd the French would make her so flat.
I know.
Usually they would be into the other way.
Sexual shit. I don't really understand that. Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Have you done the one that you asked me if it was real?
Oh no, that's the one I wanted to save for last. Thank you, Bob. Please, the one that I texted you this morning.
Yes.
All right, guys. So talking about getting tricked by AI. I'm starting to run stuff by Bob, and I'm like, hey, dude, can you just confirm this before I fucking come in this morning? Like, this can't be real. And you text me back, and you said it is. Yep. Put it on screen. The audience can hear your laughter. Put it on screen. Look at this.
I need to leave the caption up so that people
yes,
can see it.
And I'll read aloud. Erin Rose Phillip is the first black transgender woman with quadraplegic cerebral palsy signed to a major modeling agency arriving at the Met Gala. Oh, God, that sentence, just reading that's exhausting. And are you kidding me? They got her in the fucking chair?
They have to.
She's full fucking quad. That was dumb. God damn it. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew it. Shit. And we're live. I can't even take that back. Fuck me, dude.
Yeah,
Look at this.
I think after reading her honorifics, it's pretty clear that the chair and her are a package.
Yeah, it's a package deal. You can't carry her in. People would be pissed off. Like, hey. And also, guys, can we look what's right behind her, please? What do you see right behind her to the back left?
Not a handicap ramp.
Nope. Those are cement stairs. So how the fuck did she get up there into the goddamn thing?
She goes through the kitchen, Goodfellas style.
Has to, right? On a one shot?
Yeah.
And they just Scorsese just it's a long one shot of her wheeling in and just pressing the joystick. You know? Is that the joystick next to her?
Yes.
Yeah. And just God, if we weren't on YouTube today, I would score this with the Goodfellas walk-in music. It would be the greatest thing of all time.
Someone can AI that for us if they like.
I'll work on it later, man. I got nothing to do tonight. I got nothing but time. Holy shit. This is fucking insane, man. Absolute insanity. Now, did they make her pay for the $50,000 ticket on top of this?
Well,
Does she make that kind of money?
So a lot of these people have their stuff paid for.
Yeah,
so
they get invited and they pay for the tickets.
AOC didn't pay for her ticket.
She only paid for the dress.
And I think a lot of these people, it gets paid for. It could be anything from the fucking marketing budget from an upcoming movie they have,
Sure,
to maybe just their agent.
Like Lena Dunham, for example. She's promoting this book.
Yeah.
This is the big thing right now. And, publishing is down to, I think, 4. Not that you need it anymore, in my opinion, but publishing's only down to 4 publishers. And I guarantee you her advance was so high, they were like, we're going to put your fat ass out on this carpet, whether you like it or not. Find a goddamn dead peacock or whatever you're going to wrap yourself in and get out there and promote the book. Now, for this young lady here, God, what was the description? The first black trans. How is she trans in a fucking wheelchair?
It's a guy.
That's a dude?
Born a boy.
Okay, so if you can't feel your dick and balls, is it necessary to chop off your dick and balls and be trans?
You don't know if she's pre or post.
I don't, and I need to ask the question though. Like, why even say it? I wouldn't have known, because the goal of all transgenders is to look. And I had a conversation with one. And that's the only reason I feel comfortable saying this. Just one. That's all I knew at the time. But the goal is to, if you're a dude, is to pass as a woman so great that nobody recognizes that you're trans and you can just be this woman, and then they can tell you later if they want to, right? With this, wouldn't that be your goal? Because I was looking at this and I thought, all right, this is a maybe 23 to 26-year-old lady. If you didn't tell me she was trans, I would never fucking know. She's passing like fucking John Stockton. And she's in this chair. No one's going to care if you have a dick and balls or a pussy at that point, because let's face it, you throw someone like that down on the bed after a night out at Applebee's, you're probably getting criminal charges because she can't do anything. And I don't know how you gauge consent on someone like this unless she types it in. Yes, 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 no, no, no. And then you stop that, and then she's got the fucking joystick there, which is fine if you're playing Pong. Maybe you hook her up to like an old school Atari and you guys could have a nice date night. But there was just no need to put transgender woman in there. She was passing. I didn't know. Now, the quadraplegic thing, sure, that's a big deal, man. I'm looking at her all strapped down right now, and she can't be that comfortable because you got to wait in line to get into this shit. And then you got to, oh, man, I hate to say this, but I have to, and I'm sorry. You have to call a limo service or some kind of black car service that's got the fucking elevator ramp down to the ground so you can even roll out of that goddamn thing.
I don't think that's
it's
difficult.
A black. It isn't. I've had Bob. I've had to get one. It's a black Sprinter van, but that's expensive. But still, when you're in line with all these other limos and all this other shit for all these events, you have to wait with everybody else. So how long was she sitting in the back of that goddamn van going, man, when can I get out of here? And just
as long as anyone else. Have you been to the Oscars?
Yes.
Did you do the limo line, or did you just walk up?
Bob. I worked it.
Okay.
I was an employee.
Okay.
So I had to park 2 miles away. It's a true story. I had to park 2 miles away because they didn't even want us to even be seen next to the limousines as the help. And they were like, hey, guys, the parking, it is way down the road. And they had to Bob, they had to fax us a map, and I'm not kidding. And it was circled of where the employees parked. And they said, if you don't park here, you're getting towed. And I was like, and this was I think my second gig. I worked for Macy Gray. That was my first one. I slept on her floor so she didn't have a heroin overdose for a week during a music video. It was 18, 20-hour day gigs, which I don't mind. I don't sleep that much anyways. But long story short, didn't stop her. Sleeping in the other room. Somebody had to kick that door down. That's a story for probably a Patreon episode. And then the next gig that I got was I was a waiter at the Oscars after party. So the Oscars are here. The doors in the back that you see and they let out and everybody leaves at the end of the show, they go directly to a ballroom. In that ballroom is where you actually get to eat food for the first time all day. And I was working for Wolfgang Puck. He was the big chef at the time.
Okay.
And he screaming at you in the weird accent. Everything you see on TV is totally real. And I had to go out and serve it. And it was, what I couldn't understand is why are you screaming? It's the same dish for everyone. So there was steak, filet mignon. That's what it was. And then there was a vegan dish, and then there was salads for other people, and blah, 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 right? And if the garnish didn't look right on the plate or you were tipping it sideways, he would yell at you and all that shit. I made decent money. Not one celebrity tipped all night long, by the way. Not one. And I was in charge of 6 or 7 tables that night. Jennifer Lopez was one of them. Didn't tip. Yep. Did not tip. Matter of fact, the only one who did, which is super interesting, was, God, I've never told this story before. It was Jennifer Aniston. I had the Friends table. And I was, new dude in Hollywood. I almost said new guy, right? Refrained. New kid in Hollywood. Had the Friends table, and Jay Anus and Courtney Cox tipped. So they were lovely. And then I ended up working doing a movie with her husband later. So and he was really fucking cool. They're divorced.
Courtney's?
Yep.
Arquette?
Yep. David Arquette. I
Yeah.
did this movie called the Darwin Awards with him. He's awesome. Super fucking cool guy. And I still to this day stunned that they were ever married because they're completely polar opposites. He's out of his fucking mind. Boxes and shit. I'm not kidding. He does celebrity boxing and shit. And
Yeah.
she always put up with it. But they were very cool and tipped. No one else did. No one tipped the entire night at the fucking Oscars, for Christ's sakes. So this shit you see on TV of oh, hey, we're generous. We give money away and all that other shit. They were like, no, we're not tipping for dinner tonight. Fuck you. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, I made probably after taxes, because they take taxes out of your check in LA,
Yeah.
$68
What a night.
for working the Oscars. And then I think Courtney Cox and Jennifer Aniston gave me a hundo apiece. They were nice. That was a nice thing. So, yeah, that's fine. And that's, hey, you guys are rich as fuck. Congratulations. Thank you. And then later on, when I got the job at Staples Center and I was working the suites there, Matthew McConaughey, which I told him that story in the show, just emptied his fucking wallet, dude. You want to talk about a fucking bro. That's a bro, dude. He goes, hey, man, I'm going to tip you whatever I had in my wallet. I was in your spot before, man. So it was like $468 or $428 or something. I was like, man, you're the fucking dude. For real. I was just like, way to go. But this shit, dude. They made this fucking poor first black transgender woman with quadraplegic cerebral palsy just sitting in the back of a Sprinter van, sweating her fucking ass off, dude, strapped in and just waiting for the and then wheeling out and then Joy sticking it to the thing. I guarantee you some security guard stopped her and was just like, whoa, the fucking soup kitchen's down the road, you homeless fucking cunt. You're not supposed to be here. And she was like, you should have typed into her thing. I don't think you understand. I'm the first black transgender woman with quadriplegic cerebral palsy to ever attend a Met Gala. And then the security guy was like, oh, I didn't know. Please, roll right in. Can I help you with anything else? I'm not picking up this goddamn chair. That's heavy as shit. Those chairs are heavy. But I'll give you the kind of the back entrance there so you can Goodfellas yourself. But God bless her. God or him or whatever's underneath that thing, they're not using it either way. Let's face it. They're not using whatever parts are underneath it. So, yeah, have fun. And I can't stop staring at this fucking video, Bob. You could put it on repeat all day and I could do a 5-hour show.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It is a lot. Thank you for saving that for last. Oh, but to sum this all up last night, because again, game's a blowout. There's not really any TV shows on anymore, and I've already watched the Hogan doc on Netflix twice because it's that fucking good. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Twice. Got emotional both times. I cried both times I watched it, and I'd already seen it. I cried a second time. That's how good that goddamn thing is. To flip over to this during the, after the Knicks blowout, and that game was over after, what, a quarter, Bob? I mean, I'm not kidding.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. The second game was good.
The second game was good, and so I came back to that later on in the night. And that is what I will love about living back on the East Coast again. All those games are going to be at 10:30 for me, so when Jesse's sleeping, I've got something to do, and I'm up, and I'm like, oh, awesome. Looking forward to that whole shit again. But, yeah, man, I flipped over to this, and I'm watching it, and we've been talking about this on Drinkin' Bros a lot lately, about the affordability crisis and all this shit. And the celebrities speaking out about everything and tax the rich, and it's the billionaires and the oligarchs and everything else. No, it's you. And you don't want any of these grimy fucks in your house either, and I understand it, but you gotta start living in the fucking real world here, or people are gonna get so pissed off, they're gonna come after you one day. I don't know if you saw this, Bob, but that guy who started the wildfires in the Palisades is on trial.
I did not see that, no.
Yep. And you know who he said his hero was?
Who?
In court.
Timothy McVeigh?
Close. Luigi Mangione. And said, hey, dude, I want to start coming after the rich. That's why I did this. I was stunned to hear it. I was like, whoa, okay. That's why you burned down the entire Palisades and none of it has been rebuilt. That's what's going to get Spencer Pratt elected is you said, fuck the rich, and so you went there and lit it on fire.
Yeah, it's quite the butterfly effect.
Man. Now, whether I believe him or not is another story. I think it's a convenient out, and it's a fun thing to say. So you get some media and some other attention because you're probably going to jail the rest of your life. But if he was, and I said this a long time ago, if he was the inspiration for this shit, and you're starting this kind of movement here, it's starting to feel like a goddamn Batman movie, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
It's starting to feel like, what, Dark Knight Rises? Is that the one, Bob? Which one was Bane in?
Yes. Yes. Dark Knight Rises. Yes.
You have taught me something over the years. Okay? I would have known that. But you've taught me. And you didn't have to use the voice. And it's starting to feel like that out there. And if you have a couple of these dudes, what's to stop a few more and everything else? And
yeah, it's like school shootings. It snowballs.
Oh, as soon as Columbine happened, Bob, I knew that was going to change the game forever as far as that bullshit going on. Everybody wants to be some hero or martyr or recognized or whatever, no matter how shitty it is. And I knew it as soon as I saw it. And I was a kid. Well, I can't, what I call a kid now, but like college. I remember watching it and I was like, there's going to be a million of these motherfuckers now just because we all know their names. To this day, I still know Dylan Klebold, and I shouldn't know that guy's fucking name.
And Eric Harris.
Yep.
The other one.
We all know their names.
Yep.
That was in 99, I believe?
Yes, 99.
27 years later, I still know these fucking kids' names. The Boston Bomber, the brother, Joe Kazar. I can't pronounce shit, and I'm able to pronounce his fucking name.
That's because he's hot.
I know who that is, right?
It's because he's hot.
And so, same with Luigi Mangione, He's on trial. Women are fucking weeping in the front row right now, popping titties out. Yes, that happens. Somebody pulled a tit out. And, you look at it and you say, all right, cool. I just wonder when a veteran's going to do it. That's what I wonder. Because right now, we'll end this with a crime corner here. If you want to press the button, Coop. There you go. And I'm just trying to get used to the controls. That's it. That's all we're doing here today. Crime corner. With that, I've always wondered, in all of this shit, you rarely see like a veteran or a police officer or somebody just snap and be like, you know what? Fuck these people. Fuck all these people and everything else. We covered this story a long time ago on this show. Bob, it was a black guy who was part of the LAPD. Dorner. Dorner was his name. Look up Dorner. His last name was Dorner. I forget his first name. It was a long time ago.
Christopher Dorner.
There you go. So pull up a picture. He looks like LL Cool J. I, at the time on RPR, said, look, you got to cast LL Cool J to play this guy in a Lifetime pick. And he was military, police, all this other shit. Well, he starts murking dudes, like other cops and shit like that. Obviously, I don't agree with it. He was pissed off about something in the justice system, or I don't know. He didn't get promoted for being black or whatever it was, right? Now, this motherfucker's trained. And this manhunt went on for a while, dude. And they didn't catch him until, I want to say it was like a week and a half, 10 days, 2 weeks in. And he was in Big Bear, I believe. They found him in an abandoned cabin. And once, I mean, they had to call SWAT, everybody else, because this guy was just so fucking intense. I think he just set the house on fire and killed himself in there. So he set the house on fire, or they did, vice versa. It was either police or him. They just put a fucking gun in his mouth and Cobained himself and painted the fucking ceiling. But, you know, he had a manifesto. I read through it. I believe we were on air. And he just said, look, man, I'm tired of this, this, and this. There was a bunch of other crazy shit in there of like, hey, dude, Boys in the Hood was miscast or something like that. And I was like, no, it wasn't. Everybody was excellent in that movie. But, you know, your other weird manifesto shit. But this motherfucker lived for a while. And he kept going. And you don't see that very often. Until today. So, Bob, pull up the New York Post, and we'll end this with a crime corner today. There's a veteran who, I don't know why he shot his wife in the face and killed her, but he's special forces and just took off into the fucking woods. Took off. And he has Coop. He's got one handgun, apparently, like, there he is. Extra ammunition and shit like this, but I guess what he did over there was like he survives, or he's a survivalist, and he specializes in that. And the police are like, dude, this could take us weeks to fucking track down this motherfucker.
It's Rambo, except he killed his wife.
Correct. And I wonder if more of this is going to start popping up on both sides. Because people are disenfranchised with everything that's going on. You're watching the Met Gala last night. I can understand somebody watching the Met Gala and snapping. You know, I really can. Of like, hey, I don't have this life. I don't think this is achievable. And it's somebody who's fucking weak-minded, obviously, some piece of shit. But so was the guy with the Palisades fire. When he made that statement yesterday that I burned it down because I wanted to let the rich know, man, that I could take it all away with a Bic lighter turned up on high. I wonder if there's going to be more of this coming up.
You know, that's interesting because it really wasn't the case that it exploded, or maybe the media just ignored a lot of stuff, but it didn't keep happening after Oklahoma City.
Nope.
It didn't keep happening after the Unabomber.
It was well, to an extent. It was one in Austin. You remember that one in Austin?
That was like 5 years ago.
I know.
Yeah.
So
but that was random. That wasn't.
You're right. It went for a while though. Remember the DC sniper?
Yeah.
In the trunk?
But that was all the post 9/11 craziness, right? Because
Yeah.
you had the anthrax.
Oh,
and
fuck yeah, dude.
That people forget the like 2 years after 9/11 were fucking wild.
Yes.
Really wild. Between 9/11 and the invasion of Iraq. Before we went into Iraq. Those were wild fucking years.
Fuck yeah, they were, dude. And I was, I was in my prime for that. So I was just like, oh shit.
I had a funny story about that. I worked with a guy at Mizzou who was a senior when I was a freshman in 2004. So he was at Mizzou during the DC sniper stuff.
Sure.
And he was from the DMV area.
Okay.
And he was a pledge in a fraternity.
Yeah.
And one of the rules was you aren't allowed to watch TV or like call home.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
And he was like, please. And they were like, shut the fuck up.
God, that's great. I love it. I secretly love it. I
was like, God damn, dude.
And then, can I tell you another secret, dude? I think when you hear stories like this, as dark as they are, there is people at home who secretly root for these people. Now, the Mangione thing, I mean, they're just openly rooting
That's
for them.
open.
I mean, that door is wide open. Then you see these other ones, and you're like, all right. Like, I guarantee you, all of almost my entire family was military, and everybody's divorced, let's face it. Usually marry young, come back, divorce, wife cheated, whatever. The Jody thing is real. All this shit is real. Coop, I'm sure you could speak on it. And, this guy, wife was probably, going through a divorce, whatever the fuck it was, whatever was happening. And people probably say I kind of get it sometimes, like, you know, and I just wonder if more of this will pop up. Because I'm trying to figure out where this is headed and how bad it's going to get. When the government can't stop some of this shit, which I feel like 90% of what's going on out there in the world right now, the government can't stop. The current administration.
By the way, he didn't kill her.
Well, one article said she died. The other one said they weren't going to say what she did. But here's the thing. They caught him on a deer cam. Look at that.
Yep. Yeah.
So there he is. Look at this motherfucker taking off. This is, pop that up there on screen. This is some Rambo shit. Look at that. Look at how fast he's moving. This isn't Sasquatch.
Just a blur.
The Patterson film where he's just kind of walking stiltedly like a robot. This motherfucker is moving.
That's, by the way, this is a little bit of amateur hour. You got to know there's a camera next to that deer feeder.
Tay, to be real, dude, all that shit is new. And Cam Haynes was the one who told me that on Drinkin' Bros, where he goes, hey, by the way, they're putting cameras up in the woods everywhere now. And I was like, what? I flipped out on air. And I was like, this means I can't murder? And he goes, I'm sorry, man, you can't murder. And then run in the woods. And I was like, well, fuck, Cam. Because he lives on like 120 acres. And I go, you got cameras all over your shit? And he goes, yeah, dude, I got cameras everywhere.
We've had a few like previous Crime Corner episodes where trail cams have been one of the pieces of evidence that they've caught the guy with.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I doubt he knew. He probably thought he was safe up there. It was just like, look, there's no houses or anything else. What the fuck do I care? I'll just run through this. And then he probably looked back and was like, shit. God damn it. Hey, it happened to me recently in North Carolina.
So they know exactly where he was on May 1st at 12:13 a.m.
Correct. And when I was in North Carolina, there was this one property we were looking at, and it was late at night. I just wanted to drive by it just to see if it was in a decent area and salvageable or whatever and workable, because it was close to my house. And as soon as I drove up, fucking 9 spotlights hit me in the middle of fucking nowhere, and it was all deer cans and shit like that, and they were attached to some Zoom ring thing or whatever, and I was like, oh, shit. I really couldn't get away with it. Cam was right. I owe him a fucking thank you card in a fruit basket. So love you, Cam Hames, if you're listening. But yeah, we'll discuss this a little bit more here on Drinkin' Bros. We'll be live in about 5-10 minutes. Coop, not a bad first day. Give yourself the applause. Do you know how to do it? There you go. There you go.
Almost there. Getting used to it.
No, don't worry about it, man. You know, this is all part of the learning process and everything else. And shit, dude, I'm gonna fucking live. So yeah, we're good. We're good. Congratulations, Coop. All right, way to give yourself an applause.
And make mistakes now because I'm here. I'm gonna still help.
Yeah. Yes. And then we'll have Coop here for the next week and a half, and then the transition and all that other stuff. And then we got some people back in North Carolina. But in the meantime, appreciate you tuning in on a day in and day out basis. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify, just a 5-star, and you can walk away. And the video's up there for Ross Patterson Revolution. Patreon episodes, though, will always be Patreon. So Tuesday's video show will be there. And thank you for your support on Patreon. That's what keeps the lights on. Even though she's not here, for Jessie Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone. Good afternoon.